60-year-old Joseph McKinnon has died of a heart attack while burying his girlfriend he strangled to death in the backyard. The events unfolded at just before 10 a.m. on the 7th of May 2022 at a property located at 102 Tanglewood Drive in Trenton, South Carolina, where neighbours contacted 911 on reports of an unconscious man lying in the backyard. First responders arrived at the scene, where they found Joseph unresponsive, or unable to save him, and he was pronounced dead at the scene. While officers investigated his death, they found a woman's lifeless body wrapped in trash bags in a newly dug hole. The woman was identified as Joseph's partner, 65-year-old Patricia Dent, who lived together at the home. The medical examiner confirmed that Patricia's cause of death to be from strangulation, and Joseph had died from a heart attack. The authorities say that Patricia was strangled inside the home on the day she was found dead, with neighbours witnessing Joseph preparing the hole the day before. The investigator said that after killing Patricia, he bound her and wrapped her in plastic bin liners before placing her body into an open prepared grave. Detectives say it appeared that he'd almost finished filling in the grave when he put down his spade and walked away and collapsed. Patricia was supposed to be working at the Mount Village golf course that day, but didn't show up or respond to calls or text messages. Patricia's twin sister Pamela Briggs said she was shocked and didn't see any of this coming. Everybody who ever met her liked her. She was full of energy, and at 65 she was working. This is reality in life. A big part of me is gone, and now I'm going to have to live with that. On the 10th of May 2022, 20-year-old Bobby Truitt was sentenced to 67 years behind bars in the 2020 murder of his 64-year-old great aunt, Sharon Lovins. Bobby confessed that on the 27th of September 2020, he bashed Sharon to death with a hammer and desecrated her corpse. The day before, she had bailed him out from the Johnson County Jail after being held there on battery charges. She gave him a ride and let him stay with her in a single-story home located in the 2700 block of East South Street in Waynesville, Indiana. After killing her, he took off with her SUV. The authorities were called to Sharon's home at around 6:28 a.m. the following day after a brother discovered a lifeless body. He told the authorities that Bobby had been staying with her, and he became the suspect. The authorities discovered that Sharon's SUV was missing, and they put out an alert for her number plate. Bobby drove to Indianapolis and was captured on CCTV, inquiring about purchasing a bus ticket to New York City. 2 days after the murder, Bobby was arrested while panhandling with a group of homeless people. During questioning, he admitted that he hit Sharon in the face with a hammer, choking and lewdly assaulting her. A medical examiner's report stated that Sharon died from blunt force trauma and asphyxiation by manual strangulation. In March of 2022, Bobby pleaded guilty to 1 count of murder and 1 count of abuse of a corpse in Sharon's death. A plea deal arose about 4 decades from his sentence. He had originally been arrested on charges of murder, rape and auto theft. In sentencing, Bobby said he wished he could take it all back, labelling what he did to his great aunt as inhuman. 79-year-old Jerry Duncan fatally shot his 79-year-old wife Gertie Duncan before taking his own life. The incident occurred at around 7 p.m. on the 9th of May 2022, when police responded to a home located at 9385 Leesburg Road in Leesburg, North Carolina, after receiving a call from Jerry threatening to kill himself. When officers arrived at the residence, they found Jerry on the back porch with gunshot wounds. He was still breathing and was rushed to the Duke Medical Center in a critical condition. At the scene, they also found Gertie's unresponsive body. She had been shot by Jerry as part of a murder-suicide plot, and she was declared dead at the scene. At around 2 a.m, Jerry passed away in hospital. The couple's granddaughter and caregiver Morgan Matos said that Gertie had been suffering dementia for the last 9 years as well as MS, and Jerry was disabled and had been living in constant pain for the last few years with no diagnosis. She said that Jerry wanted to end the pain for both of them, and she did not see this as a crime of hate but one of love. She said her grandparents loved each other so much, and they're finally resting pain-free together, which is somewhat a relief. "I'll love them both forever," she said.